Okay, you're very, very welcome. What day is it? November. Today we're going to be doing little Christmas booties. Okay, I have loads of different samples here. And not only that, they don't have to be green or red. You can have them whatever color, and they just look adorable no matter what. Okay, I've got some burgundy ones, green ones, white, pink, all different colors. So you have a kit there, and everyone should have a little bag like this. You will have 15 grams, which is plenty. You don't need 15 grams, but 15 grams, and we're just using merino wool. We just have a tiny little bit of white for the fringe or the edging at the top. Sit down, you're very welcome. Sit anywhere you like. And then in here as well, you'll have a little ribbon. And the little ribbon is to hang up your piece. I have needle and threads up here. So, you know, if you have time, you can stitch away. And I only stitch the top and the bottom of it, but they're already cut to size. And that's your kit. So you have your kit, you have your underlay that's already cut to size. So as you can see, you're going to get two little booties out of the one. Can you see that? You're going to get two little booties out of the one, and you cut it afterwards. Okay. Now I have loads of embellishments. Sorry about that. Good morning, Zoom people. You're very, very welcome. Now, what I've done for the embellishments, and you can cut out your own ones from the pre-felt if you want to. But just because we're running out of time, what I did was I cut out some little holly, little pieces of holly, and they will turn out like, which one is the holly? Like this one here, and just roll up a little bit of red. So the holly is already cut out, and so take whatever you need for your booties. I just have it on one side and plain on the other side. I also have some little hearts cut out from the red or the white, but if you want green, you can just cut them out yourself. And that is to go on these little booties here. Okay. And then we have bells that you can stitch on afterwards. There's loads, there's 100 bells there. Okay, so that's really it. If you want to do your own little pre-felt, little design, you're very welcome to cut it out yourself. That is your kit there. Just took it for demonstration purposes. So if you want to have a look at those, you're very welcome. Okay, so what I have is my towel. I'm just using a small towel just because of the Zoom camera, so it won't distract. I have my bubble wrap. I cut mine in half, but you could just fold yours over. It's fine. I have some warm water and I have some soap. I have one of these gadgets, but you can use any of these bottles up here on the, just warm water and soap is what we'll need. It's very straightforward, this little project. Okay, so I have my, where is my okay, you're only going to put down 2 layers, okay? So, and we're going to start off vertically. Now, before you start, the color I'm using just happens to be this, okay? This is my main color, and this is my extra little color. So because I want the white on the outside, I lay out white in the middle, just in the middle and vertically. So I'm laying out my white just in the middle, only in the middle. Okay, and I'm doing it vertically. See that, Lorna?
Yeah,
Just the white in the middle.
Are there enough people on their places because I can?
No, we're fine. We're grand. Yeah, no, don't you worry. So that is one layer. And then I'm going to use, it's just I have pink, you might have red, green, orange, whatever, and it doesn't matter. Now, these little booties are fantastic as little gifts. If you wanted to put in a few bob for, you know, grandchildren or something like that, it's lovely to have that. Or you could cut out the initial for their name, or you can put in, you know, a little ring or a piece of jewelry or something. Anyway, I am going to get my pink and I'm going to lay it out vertically over the white and all the way down. You can come up and have a peep if you like, but we're only going to do 2 layers on the whole piece and just one bit of that white in the middle. Any questions, please ask me. There are no silly questions. Well, I could do with a joke, actually. And this project, you don't have to be too fussy about going close to the edge. You can go over the edge, no problem. You've loads of wool. Some of you would be kind of very light with the wool, and some would be a bit stronger with the wool. So we have lots of wool if you run out, or, you know, if you have some spare, don't worry about it. We just want to make sure that the wool covers, that you cannot see the resist. Okay, so once you've got your layer done, we go horizontally.
Do you put the horizontal on the top?
No, not in the middle.
Right.
The middle is only the one layer. Do you want to just come up and watch the demonstration and then you can do it? Yeah. If you want to bring your chair or so. Just make sure you can see okay. So I've just done the white in the middle, and then I've done the layer of pink. And I'm just going to go vertically now.
What is the length of the resist? We have a question from out in Zoom space. Approximately how many centimeters?
Could we measure that? I don't have a ruler with me at the moment. Any mathematicians?
Approximately 30 centimeters. Inches, I'd say 12.
Okay. So then I use water, warm water that is soap in it. I'll take the soap out. It's kind of any soap. It doesn't matter what kind of soap it is. The felters tend to use olive oil soap because it's supposed to be good for your hands, but whatever soap you like. If you can use fairy liquid or something like that if you like. Sorry?
It is hard on your hand.
Yeah.
The word.
Okay, so I'm just pressing it down. I'm not rubbing it too much. I'm pressing it down so all the air has escaped and the thing is completely wetted down. Okay, then I flip it over. And then I fold in the edges. And you can have a little Elfie toe, if you like, there at the edge.
I am going to ask you a silly question. Of course, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, no problem.
Your two layers, were they in the same direction or not?
No, opposite
they were.
directions. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Now I'll just leave that open a bit there. Sorry. Oh, great. Thanks a million. Perfect. I'll put that in there. Okay, so I have a little bit of white here, and I'm going to put the white in vertically. Okay, so this is our little fringe for the top. You know, you might have green or whatever. But with this one, I'm just doing white. You can do whatever color you like, okay? And I'm just going to wet that down. Always smooth it with the bubble wrap, not your fingers, or it'll probably stick onto your fingers. Okay, and then just fold everything in then. Make sure that all the edges are tight in. Okay. I feel like a chef here with a great time. Okay, so I'm going vertically first. So only 2 layers. You could knock up loads of these at nighttime now, watching Netflix or something.
Yeah, the crowd's coming soon.
And look, it doesn't take much space, like really and truly. And I know people that I did these at a craft fair years and years ago. And actually, do you know who it was? It was Sharon Wells that had a very, very similar little workshop on this years and years ago. And so I just changed it a little bit, but an homage to Sharon. But these little booties, some people came back to me saying, oh my God, I still have your little one, because like you could throw it in the washing machine. I mean, why would you bother throwing it in the washing machine? It comes out once a year, you know, but it's a lovely little treasure.
Like your socks.
And they're cute little things. They really are cute. Okay, so I'm just done it horizontally. Now I'm going to do it, sorry, I've just done it vertically. I'm going to do it horizontally now. So 1 layer is fine. Now, like I was saying, there are pre-felts there. So if you want to customize it to little Johnny or little Sharon, whatever, you know, go ahead. Or football. Yeah. Okay. Now I have some left over, so that's fine. That's no problem. Now I just wet this down. Now you could use a sponge, you could use your fingers, you know, we just have these yolks. Bears, are they?
Sometimes they say for different bonsai.
Oh, that's right. If you were putting on the initial say, would you put it on later or now?
Oh no, I'll show you now. I'll show you now. Because it's really important, because I've done loads of tests on these. I've done lots of research on this. I know, I've tested it going different ways and different layers, and to make it as easy as possible. So now I've just pressed down on that to make sure there's no air pockets, because if it's not wet in some areas, it just won't felt, you know. Okay, now I'm just going to turn it over. Now you might be a way better felter and you wouldn't have all this extra, but it doesn't matter. It's not like it's going to be worn or what the else.
Exactly, yeah.
The little elves.
When we're not looking.
Yeah. And it's lovely having the little bells. Oh, I just love little bells, yeah. But the ribbons now, an awful lot of places where I got the ribbons was in Tiger. Because I love the velvet ribbon. It just always looks so good. Now, I'm just going to give this a little rub just to make sure everything is in place.
The range is a good structure in ribbons and small ribbons.
So is Tiger an online shop or a physical shop?
No, Tiger is a physical shop, and like Sutton Green, one of those shops as well. But I wouldn't go to Deals or, well, I don't know about Mr. Price, but it's just that those places, sorry.
It's a chin.
It's a very useful shop to know.
Sorry, they have plastic ribbon, and I like the fabric. You know, if you're going to make fabric, you might as well. Sorry, so we put in, I'll just put the little love hearts on this. So I've just cut them out from the pre-felt up there. So I'm just going to lay it down now. If I had laid it down earlier on, it would move. Do you know what I mean? It would move around. So I'm just pressing it down, make sure it's good and wet. And then I'll give it a little bit of a rub to make sure it's in place, that it doesn't move or slide all over the place. But I mean, if things don't work out for you, you can glue gun stuff on afterwards. Do you know what I mean? You could add on some little skates, or, you know what I mean? There's all kinds of things. This is just a start off. Now I'm rolling this up, and I'm going to roll it 100 times. Now I just find it, if you roll it 100 times, you want it to shrink. Like, see this here? Make sure you check the edges all the way, that you don't have any ridges. But see, that booty is going to shrink a good bit, you know? And they're all the same templates, all of those, yeah. So what I'm going to do is just
In one direction.
roll it in one direction, yeah. And just 100, 100. Keep rolling until you have 100. Okay, so will I leave that for a second? And here's one I did earlier. Well, not earlier, but just that hasn't been. Yes, I would.
Yeah.
I would roll it the opposite way. Yeah. I see. Has that shrunken much? Not really. Actually, that looks kind of bigger. But now, if you were at home, see, I've cold water, but it'll felt quicker if it's warmer water. So just roll, 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 roll. Actually, could you go ahead onto that, and then I'll show you the next step.
Want me to get more hot water for you?
Either in this country, I don't know. What not?
Actually, probably won't.
So do we wet it between layers?
Yeah. No, no, no. Just one side and then the other side. Yeah, yeah.
Is that too hot?
Yeah, you can use that. If anyone wants to use these here, go ahead. You're very welcome. Once I get them back.
And we have
Grand.
more of the little plasticky bottle ones with the green things. If you need more, I have more empties. Let us know, or let me know. Just Carol.
Good for you. Yeah.
You it. I'm
No, I
fine.
have one.
Oh, okay, grand.
I take that.
Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. No problem. Any chance of a cup of coffee down there?
Oh.
Just a little milk. And thank you so much to everyone that brought them gorgeous cakes. Oh my God. There goes our diet. But listen, ladies, your arms and your chests are going to be so fit and well after this exercise.
That's it.
Oh, you're just going to be stunners. Even more stunning.
I know we're supposed to try guys.
Hi, everyone. Sorry, this is the rolling stage. It's a bit boring for you, I'm afraid.
Now I'm looking at you. I was just looking at the table mostly because
Yeah.
it's more,
Yeah, of course, of course.
I don't know how to do both. Yeah,
No, it's fine. It's
like there's
fine.
no zooming.
Yeah.
Now I'll look at you. This. Did your coffee come yet or?
I beg your pardon?
The coffee's come yet or
Ah, yeah, I'm sure.
is it Unity or? Oh, sorry.
No problem. Make sure bubbles are, facing up. And then on top facing down. If some people are beginners, if you want to take advice from person beside you or whatever.
Doesn't matter, I have a bottle.
Yeah, I think.
So you buy them in DHL, I think.
Yeah, buy them online. Sorry, Brita. Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to buy those. Yeah, buy them online.
Volknall. Volknall, KNOLL.
Just look up felt maker supplies, really. They're around €12, I think, to buy.
Yeah.
But, in a classroom situation, I would just use like a shampoo bottle or something like that. It's just delivery.
Yeah.
Good morning. Ah, there you go. There's all sorts. Yes, they're in the flags up there, yeah. Okay, could I get you just put your hands down just for a moment and all eyes up here? This has shrunk, okay? You can see it feels uncomfortable because it's shrunk around the resist. Okay, you can see it's actually shrunk. So I'm just, with my hands, I'm just giving it a bit of a rub. Okay, now I'm going to find the center. And with the sharp scissors, I'm just going to cut and try not do the resist. You can take the resist home with you. So try and not cut the resist. So now hold on, get in there. Okay, so I'm just. Okay, and I'm just sliding off the booty. Okay, now that booty has to go down to that side. Okay, it's still not felted. So what I do is wring out, because at this stage the water would be cold, and I just put it in my hands and I just roll it around like that. Now you'd be surprised how much it shrinks just by doing that. Okay, so I'm just going to roll that around, and I'm going to check up against my little booty every so often. So then I'm going to open it up. Now look even how much, even after rolling that, how much it shrunk. Do you know what I mean? So I could roll that just a little bit more. Now, the only thing is, when you roll it up, what happens is it gets lumpy bumpy. So what we want to do is to actually stretch it. So I'm pulling it and stretching it into the shape I actually want. And then I turn down my little top, my little booty top. And if it's not to your taste, you can trim it with the scissors. Do you know what I mean? Because it is a little bit on the outside. I'm turning it, yeah, so my outside, yeah. So what I can do now to further shrink that, I'm just giving it a rub. Now, if you want something to shrink this way, you rub it that way. If you want it to, if I wanted this side narrower, I'd rub it the direction you want it to shrink. Okay, so I'm rubbing it this way because I wanted a slimmer ankle. And really, you just sit down and just put your finger in and just rub, rub, rub. Now, you can actually use a little bit of soap, because when the wool gets a little bit dry, it's hard to work with your fingers. But if you add soap to your fingers, it's much easier to rub. Okay. So as well as that, I would like the toe to be a little bit slimmer. So I'm just going to rub it like that to get the toe a little bit slimmer, or you can rub it on your bubble wrap. And then if you feel that it's a bit cardboardy looking, you know, a bit cut out, I'd actually fold it. So this is the heel, and rub it like that. So you're really shaping it. Okay. And we have little bells, and you have, well, just have a look at this. I just rub it a little bit more. So you can see it really has shrunk a fair bit.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's more substantial and it lasts longer. So you just rub, dub, dub. Sorry, am I too high or too low? So then it just takes a little bit of while to shape it in place. And you could do a whole load of them and then leave it and shape them all afterwards, you know, in one go. Sure. You mean, well, I mean, you'd have to be naked. Yeah. Yeah, oh, sure, of course, yeah. Put it in the bag with you, yourself and your booties. No, we couldn't do a class like that here. It's against our rules and regulations. Oh, too men. Yeah. No, sorry, I'm a bit slow there. No, I think cut out the wine at night and cut out the lovely cakes on a Sunday afternoon. Yeah. Hello there, how are you? I want to buy some of your lovely ones. I saw them. Did you do the craft there? Is it done? Yeah. No, December. Oh, yeah. Now I'm just rinsing out my little booty now, and you could still do a little bit more work on it and then just leave it on a radiator to dry. Then you can stitch on your little bells. And if you want it to be more elfish, just pull the toe and shape it with your finger. You know, just pull it. That's the great thing about felt. I mean, it's natural, straight from the sheep. I mean, there's nothing more natural you can do with this. You got your soap. Now, when you go home, I would actually just rinse this in water with a splash of vinegar in it. It just takes down the pH, and otherwise they probably rot in the future. Do you know what I mean? So just a little bit of vinegar and water, and the smell goes off it, you know. So okay, so that's all there is. I've given you some braid that's been measured, so you could just stitch that on. I've needle and thread on the stage here, but
Just say.
thank you
so much.
Wonderful. You can make little mini ones and have a little, make earrings, keep shrinking. Okay, that's it. I'll go around and see how you're doing.